everybody, it's Mars. So I am doing another video of the top 25 anime of 2012, and this one I decided to do was Danshi Koukousei no Nichijou. Ow! That's the intro. It's Danshi Koukousei no Nichijou. And in English, it's the daily lives of high school boys. And this anime is fucking hilarious. I've done a video on it on the 12 Days of Anime back in 2011, I think. Wow, that was a long time ago. So it's Tadakuni, Hidenori, and Yoshitake are students of an all-boys academy. Sanada North High School. This is a tale about just their day-to-day lives as students, winning the basketball tournament, finding true love. You won't find any of that here, whether it's sparking random arguments while hanging out with friends, meeting the one weird coworker at a part-time job, or even letting imaginations run wild on a windy afternoon. We've all experienced the show's ordinary but true-to-life themes at one point or another. So that's the synopsis from Mal, myanimelist.net. It's 12 episodes. It is, producers are TV Tokyo, Sunrise, and Square Enix, among others. It's comedy, school, shonen, and slice of life. 25 minutes per episode. And I rated it a 10 out of 10. Like, I have never seen an anime that has made me laugh this hard. And there's no way to really describe or put into words this anime as far as explaining the series, because it has no plot. Like, it has no plot. Like, my favorite part though was, like, when I first started watching it, I think it was episode 1 or 2, when, oh, what's his name? Hidenori, which is the guy with the glasses. He's sitting on like a grassy hill by a river, or yeah, by the river, and he's just laying there just being like chill and in the wind, and there's this girl that's walking by and she's just like, oh, there's a guy sitting over there. So she goes and she sits down, and in his head, and he's just like, oh my god, why did this chick just decide to sit right next to me? And so she's like, he doesn't know what to say, like whether he should say anything or not. And she's like fantasizing about meeting a guy. It's like something that she'd read out of a book. And he's just like, oh, is this awkward? I wonder if she's okay. And then he turns and looks, and she's just sitting there like this, going and blushing. And then he's just like, the wind seems troubled today, or he says something like this, and he's just like, ah, and he's just like so embarrassed. What does he say? He says, ah, what did he say? He just says he's like really embarrassed. Oh, he's like, ah, hazakashi, and he's like saying how embarrassed he is, and he's like, oh my god, what if she thinks I'm a loser? And he turns and looks at her, and you know how when they're really happy in animes, they have like the cat smile, and he's just like, oh my god, she's digging this, and she's all happy, rocking back and forth. And he's like, oh, I have to come back with something, and he says something else. So it's just like, it's hilarious. So he's like, just gets up, and he's like gonna walk away. And then like his other friend, Tadakuni, comes up and just like, hey, come here. And he's just like, he says something, I don't know, something to make the girl get all excited. And then the guy's just like, they're having a sale on chips. And she gets pissed, and she's like, you can't read the atmosphere, and throws something at him, which makes no sense if you haven't seen it. But it's fucking hilarious. So, yes, I just watch it. It's an amazing anime. Like, I've never had anything make me laugh so much. But it's like, the way that they did the show is like if you were reading the manga. Like, if they were doing, it doesn't have a plot. It's just like little bits. Like, one episode will have several, like, little bits of it, if that makes sense. Like, they're just like comedy bits. That's like the best way I can describe it. There's no storyline throughout the story. They may touch base on that when they talked about it at the beginning, but it's not a consistent story from the beginning of episode to the end. And it doesn't have like a climax because it isn't like an actual storyline. So it's kind of weird that I would rate it a 10, but because the comedy is hilarious, that's why I think it's amazing. And I think if they did like even 3 more seasons of this, I would freaking love it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Danshi Koukousei no Nichijou. Ow! Go watch it. Bye!